All right, now for some helpful hints. So you can search the master or your room. You can use a Control F and it brings you into the search button, or you can simply press on the search button. And if you're looking for a certain chemical that you need, but your lab doesn't have it, you could search the master. If I type in acetone, then it's going to bring up anything similar to acetone or that has that word in it. So there's a search bar that is very useful. And don't panic if all of a sudden you go to your inventory and there's nothing there. There might be a search open. So you have to remember to get rid of that search and then everything will appear again. Another helpful hint is that you can filter things here. So I hit the little filter button. If I want to filter by room number and I want to see everything that is in lab 270, I can click that room and then it filters so that I'm only seeing things that are listed in room 270. So that's kind of useful as well. And don't panic again if you have a filter on and you're not seeing everything. You need to remove the filter and then all the other items will appear. All the safety contacts have editing rights for their particular work group. So it's important to kind of go back every once in a while and fill in some of the blanks. For example, if you don't have storage requirements filled in, go ahead and fill those in. If you don't have safety data sheets linked, link them from this area. You should have editing rights to your particular room. You're just going to want to make sure when you're adding new chemicals, you're not doing it by adding row. You use the form so that it will get entered into the master. But otherwise, you can do whatever you want with your area. The reason I pulled this up is because it's grouped, as you can see. So you can use this menu to group. Right now it's grouped by storage requirements, but if I canceled that, it would go back to normal. If you wanted to group by chemical name or manufacturer, you can do that, and it puts it in to different groups. So that's kind of handy. And then when you export into Sheets or Excel, it will kind of be in this format too, so that's nice. So again, take a look at the different groupings and filters and searches that you can use. If you X out, then it will bring it back to normal. Another helpful hint, my understanding is many people like to work in Sheets or Excel. You'll notice that the export to Sheets options is no longer available. That will be available, my understanding is, once this goes live as an option on Google. So that's a temporary setback, but there is a workaround. What you can do is you can go to your inventory or the master, whatever, these are tabs are called tables, so whatever tab applies to you, you can, simply click on the three little dots and you will see CSV link sharing. You need to turn that on and then copy Sheets formula to clipboard. If you copy that, then you can open a Google Sheet, open a blank one, and you can just paste the formula in there and it will load that particular inventory into Google Sheets. You will notice that there's a formula in the first column, so you don't want to delete that. If you delete that, then everything goes away, but you can do undo. Within Google Sheets, what you can do is click on filters. So once you find the filter button, it puts these little green filter lines on. If I wanted to find out what high risk hazard categories, for example, I had in my inventory, I could filter out by that and get rid of all the blanks or the nones. And then it tells me that I have a couple of corrosive SOP for high hazards to do and some other categories. So there are different filters you can do within Sheets. If you don't like that, I'm going to clear all those so everything appears again. If you prefer working in Excel and not Sheets, you can do a copy from Sheets and then put that into Excel. When you have a blank sheet in Excel, you can paste it. And once it's there, you will have some formatting that you will have to do. However, you will notice that in Sheets, the formula is there, and if you copy from Sheets to Excel, you don't have to worry about deleting that formula. But with some simple formatting, it works out pretty well. Please just remember that if you are using Excel or Sheets and adding chemicals, that's fine, but we need to keep the tables system from NED. We need to keep that inventory current. That's what the university has, and so we need to make sure that we are updating the system by using Google Tables through NED, or if you did a shortcut for Google Tables, it works that way too. I think that's it for this tutorial. If you do have any questions, be sure to contact me. My phone number and information is right on NED. Thank you.